all who are entwined in this story. Let your heart be steady. Let your voice be measured. Let your actions be guided by the wisdom I pour into you. The process will unfold like dawn. First a glimmer, then a glow, then the full rising of the sun. With each moment you will see more. With each day you will understand deeper. As you do, keep your heart from hardening. Truth can be a blade or a bomb. In your hands, under my guidance, it will be a bomb, even if at first it burns. For you are not merely a witness, you are a vessel for my justice wrapped in mercy, my clarity wrapped in compassion. This is only the beginning of what I will show you. Stay close to me. Listen for my whispers. Feel my steadiness in your spine, my calm in your breath. What you are about to learn about your son-in-law is not random. It is the next step in a larger plan to cleanse, to heal, to realign your family with truth and light. The path will be difficult, but it will lead to freedom. Freedom from guessing, freedom from pretense, freedom from silent fears. Freedom to rebuild on honesty. Freedom to forgive with eyes open. God says, as the truth emerges, you will feel the weight of hidden deeds pressing upon your heart. This weight is not meant to crush you, but to awaken you to clarity, to sharpen your awareness, to prepare you for the steps you must take with both courage and wisdom. Your son-in-law's actions, long concealed, have shaped the dynamics of your family in ways subtle and profound. I reveal them not to condemn, but to illuminate the paths that have been shadowed, the motives that have been concealed, and the intentions that have gone unnoticed. Every human carries the duality of light and shadow. The choices made in darkness affect not only the one who chooses, but all those who dwell in proximity to them. As you witness these revelations, understand that nothing escapes my vision. Nothing is random. Nothing is without meaning. The events you will now perceive are not accidents, but lessons, divine lessons in discernment, patience, and spiritual resilience. You may feel surprise, disbelief, or even betrayal. These emotions are natural, for the human heart has grown accustomed to patterns of trust and expectation. Yet the unveiling is necessary. For too long, hidden truths have lingered like shadows across your family's life, shaping feelings, decisions, and bonds in unseen ways. The time of concealment is over. The time of understanding has arrived. Do not let anger blind you. Do not let frustration harden your spirit. Instead, embrace the clarity I am providing. Let it guide your actions with integrity and discernment. The exposure of your son-in-law is an opportunity for growth, not only for him but for you and for your family. Through this revelation, hearts may realign, boundaries may be strengthened, and the foundation of truth may finally support the structure of your household. Consider the lessons embedded in what will come to light. Secrets reveal more than actions, they reveal intentions, fears, desires, and the unseen forces that shape behavior. By observing these truths, you are granted insight, not to wield as judgment, but to use as wisdom. The discernment you gain now will serve you not just in this instance, but in all interactions that follow, guiding you to act with clarity, compassion, and strength. Prepare yourself, for the unveiling may test your patience. Some revelations will align with your expectations, others will challenge your understanding of loyalty, honesty, and love. The truths will not always be simple, nor will the emotions stirred be easy to navigate. Yet I am with you. My voice steadies you, my light illuminates the shadows, and my presence strengthens your resolve. Your son-in-law, like every soul, is on a journey. His choices, hidden or revealed, are part of a path that intersects with yours and with the lives of all around him. This exposure is a turning point, a chance for reflection, course correction, and alignment with truth. Approach him not with the desire to destroy, but with the wisdom to guide, the courage to confront, and the heart to extend understanding when it is earned. In these moments, remember that every truth carries a purpose. What is revealed is not simply the story of one individual, but a mirror for all who witness it. Examine your own heart. Where have you hidden truths, even from yourself? Where have fear, pride, or hesitation clouded your vision? The unveiling before you is as much a lesson for your growth as it is a revelation of another's deeds. You will notice patterns, connections, and subtleties that were once invisible. These are the threads of life, woven intricately by actions, intentions, and consequences. Observe them with patience. Interpret them with wisdom. Act upon them with integrity. The choices you make now, in response to these truths, will resonate beyond this moment, influencing the fabric of your family, your relationships, and your own spiritual path. As you move forward, let compassion temper judgment. Let understanding temper anger. Let clarity guide your decisions, even when emotions rise fiercely. The exposure of hidden actions does not demand retaliation, it demands awareness, discernment, and thoughtful response. In doing so, you align yourself with the divine order, participating not in chaos, but in the restoration of balance, honesty, and integrity within your household. Stand firm. Observe closely. Listen to your intuition, strengthened by my guidance. The unveiling of your son-in-law is a gateway to insight, a call to vigilance, and an invitation to wisdom. Embrace it fully, with courage and with heart open. For what is revealed in my light is not merely the actions of one, but the divine lessons meant to elevate understanding, restore clarity, and illuminate the path of truth for all who seek it. God says, as you receive this revelation, remember that patience is the foundation upon which understanding rests. Do not rush to conclusions or let the fire of emotion dictate your responses. Observe with clarity, listen with discernment, and act with integrity. For every hidden act revealed has meaning, and every unveiled intention carries a lesson for your spirit, your family, and the harmony of your household. Your son-in-law's actions have been veiled for a purpose, yet that purpose is not one of deception without consequence. Every choice he has made has created ripples, affecting relationships, influencing trust, and shaping the environment in which love and loyalty dwell. Now, as the veil lifts, you will perceive these ripples and understand their source. This knowledge grants you power, not to control, but to guide, to protect, and to respond with wisdom rooted in truth rather than impulse. Understand this: revelation is not punishment. It is illumination. It is the divine hand showing you what has been hidden, so that your heart may align with discernment, your mind with clarity, and your actions with righteousness. The unveiling may challenge your assumptions, confront your emotions, and test your patience, yet each challenge carries the seed of growth, the opportunity for higher understanding, and the chance to act in alignment with the principles of truth, justice, and compassion. Do not be surprised if conflicting emotions arise. Shock, anger, sorrow, and even doubt may visit your heart. These are natural responses to the sudden appearance of what has long been concealed. Yet I say to you, let your heart remain steady. Let your breath remain calm. Let your mind anchor in my wisdom. For clarity achieved in serenity carries far more power than understanding gained in turmoil. As you confront these truths, reflect not only on the actions of your son-in-law, but on the lessons they present for your own life. Where have you permitted illusions to persist? Where have you ignored signs, questioned intuition, or withheld the courage to act on the guidance of your heart? Every revelation you witness is also an invitation to self-reflection, to growth, and to the fortification of your own spirit. Your son-in-law's hidden actions are only part of the story. Observe also the patterns, the dynamics, and the interactions that have allowed secrecy to persist. Recognize the moments when honesty was evaded, when clarity was avoided, when trust was stretched thin. These observations are not for blame alone, they are for understanding. For only through understanding can wisdom take root and guide your responses toward integrity, fairness, and compassionate discernment. Let not your judgment harden into rigidity. The heart, even when revealed, must be met with both discernment and mercy. Your son-in-law is a soul navigating the complexity of choices, fear, desires, and the limitations of human nature. The exposure of his actions is a call to vigilance, not vengeance, a call to clarity, not cruelty, a call to realignment, not ruin. The ripples of this revelation will extend beyond a single moment. They will shape conversations, influence decisions, and redefine trust within your household. Approach these moments with care. Choose words that are measured, actions that are intentional, and decisions that are guided by the enduring light of truth. In doing so, you uphold not only justice but also the sacred integrity of family, relationship, and spiritual alignment. And remember, even as truths emerge that may surprise, disappoint, or unsettle you, my presence surrounds you. My wisdom flows through you. My light steadies your vision. There is no concealment from me, no shadow too dense, no secret beyond my illumination. The unfolding of this revelation is part of a divine orchestration designed to elevate understanding, restore balance, and empower your heart to respond with clarity, courage, and compassion. Stand vigilant. Observe carefully. Listen to the still, quiet guidance within, amplified by my voice. The exposure of your son-in-law is not simply about seeing hidden deeds, it is about perceiving the forces that shape human action, the lessons embedded in choices, and the opportunities for discernment and alignment that arise from truth. Let these lessons anchor you, let them guide you, let them strengthen the bonds of wisdom, insight, and spiritual resilience within your life and your family. God says, as the truth settles before you, know that this unveiling is an opportunity for wisdom, for vigilance, and for clarity in your family and in your own heart. Every hidden deed, every concealed word, every unseen intention carries a lesson. It is not merely a reflection of your son-in-law, but also a mirror for your own discernment, patience, and understanding. Observe carefully, for the details of hidden actions are often intertwined with patterns, behaviors, and choices that illuminate the deeper truths of life. Do not rush to conclusions, for haste is the veil that obscures understanding. Let each revelation unfold slowly, like the gentle turning of pages in a book long hidden from your view. As the layers of secrecy are removed, you will see not only what has been done but why it has been done, and how the currents of fear, desire, pride, and uncertainty have influenced decisions made in the shadows. Each insight is a key, unlocking greater perception, and each observation strengthens the foundation upon which your choices must stand. Your son-in-law's actions may test the strength of your trust, the resilience of your heart, and the clarity of your judgment. Yet even in discomfort, I say, do not recoil. Stand firm, grounded in the light of my guidance. Let your heart remain steady, your mind sharp, and your spirit unwavering. For the exposure of hidden truths is not a weapon of destruction, it is a lantern of illumination, showing the way forward with the light of clarity, discernment, and divine insight. Understand that human nature is complex. Even those closest to you are capable of both light and shadow. Your son-in-law's choices may reveal weaknesses, misjudgments, or mistakes. Yet within these revelations lies the opportunity for growth, correction, and realignment. Observe with compassion, discern with wisdom, and act with courage. The lessons in this exposure are meant to elevate not only understanding but also action guided by integrity and foresight. The unveiling will reveal motives that may surprise you, actions that may unsettle you, and truths that may shake assumptions you have held for years. Yet within every revelation lies a divine purpose. Nothing is revealed without reason, and nothing emerges without meaning. The hidden deeds have existed in silence, shaping outcomes, influencing relationships, and creating subtle tensions that have long gone unnoticed. Now, with the veil lifted, you have the opportunity to perceive, understand, and respond in alignment with the principles of justice, honesty, and compassion. Do not let anger dictate your response. Do not let disappointment cloud your judgment. The exposure is a mirror, reflecting not only the soul of another but also the strength, patience, and insight within you. As you witness the unfolding of hidden truths, allow your discernment to guide your words, your actions, and your intentions. Let clarity govern your responses, not emotion. Let wisdom direct your steps, not impulse. Prepare for moments of confrontation, for moments when honesty must be spoken, and for moments when boundaries must be established. These are not acts of vengeance, but acts of alignment with truth. They are the necessary responses to revelations that touch the core of your household, the structure of trust, and the clarity of your relationships. Stand strong in my presence, for my guidance will steady you, my insight will illuminate the path, and my wisdom will protect your heart from being misled by reaction or impulse. Remember that exposure is only part of the journey. The full purpose lies not in the mere observation of deeds, but in the transformation that follows. Through this revelation, you are called to act with integrity, to respond with discernment, and to create an environment in which truth can flourish, mistakes can be corrected, and relationships can be restored or strengthened. Your son-in-law, like all souls, is capable of growth. The light of revelation provides the opportunity for him to align with honesty, responsibility, and accountability. As you continue to witness these truths, let your heart remain compassionate. Let your mind remain discerning. Let your spirit remain open to the lessons embedded within every revelation. For in this process, you are not only observing hidden actions, you are participating in the divine orchestration of clarity, understanding, and growth that shapes the lives of all who dwell in your family and in your circle of influence. Stand vigilant. Observe closely. Listen intently. Act with courage and integrity. The unveiling of your son-in-law is not merely a disclosure of hidden deeds, it is a call to awareness, a challenge to discernment, and an invitation to align your actions with the light of truth, the guidance of wisdom, and the strength of the Spirit that resides within you. God says, now, as the revelations deepen, understand that each truth uncovered carries with it both responsibility and opportunity. Your son-in-law's hidden deeds are not isolated incidents. They are reflections of choices made, of intentions concealed, and of the consequences that naturally follow. Observe these truths not with judgment alone, but with awareness. Every action revealed is a lesson in understanding human nature, in discerning motives, and in cultivating wisdom that is steady and unwavering. Do not be swayed by appearances. What may seem minor in the moment can ripple through the lives of many, affecting relationships, trust, and the balance of your household. The hidden actions you will now perceive are not without consequence. Yet they are also not without purpose. For every truth exposed is a chance to realign with integrity, to correct what has been distorted, and to reinforce the foundation of honesty, trust, and clarity within your family. Feel the weight of discernment pressing upon you. Let it guide your responses. Let it temper your emotions. Let it strengthen your resolve to act from understanding, rather than reaction. In the unveiling of hidden truths, there is always the potential for conflict, for misunderstanding, and for emotional turbulence. But within the turbulence lies the opportunity for clarity. Within the challenge lies the chance for growth. Within the exposure lies the path to wisdom. Remember that your son-in-law, like all human beings, is shaped by fear, desire, and circumstance. His actions are part of a larger tapestry, woven with threads both visible and hidden. Do not seek vengeance, seek. If you believe in God, type Amen. God says there is a moment happening right now around your life that heaven has waited so long to reveal to you, and this moment carries an urgency that your soul has already been feeling quietly inside. There is someone connected to you on a soul level, someone whose heart has been tied to yours long before either of you understood why you kept feeling their energy even from a distance. God says this person, your soulmate, is standing on the edge of giving up, not on life, but on themselves, on their purpose, on their belief that they're worthy of love, and this shift is so deep inside them that if you don't hear this message right now, you might never know how close they came to losing their light. God says you have felt unusual heaviness in the past few days, a strange sense of someone pulling you silently, like a whisper you couldn't fully recognize. God says that was your soulmate, reaching for you in the only way they could, because their spirit is turning dim. They have been carrying the weight of disappointments, heartbreaks, betrayals, and self-blame for far too long. They feel like everything they touch breaks, everything they love slips away, and everyone they trust walks out. God says they are not disappearing physically, but their inner world is collapsing, their hope is sinking, and they feel like a part of them is slowly fading away. And because their soul is tied to yours, Heaven is showing this to you before it becomes too late for them to recover the light you bring them. God says you are not responsible for their suffering, but you are part of the divine remedy sent toward them. You are the warm frequency that their soul still responds to even when their mind cannot explain it. You are the final thread holding them away from surrendering to the heaviness that has been pressing against their heart every single night. God says they have cried in silence, pretending strength, pretending indifference, pretending that nothing affects them anymore. But God saw every tear they hid, every moment they forced themselves to smile, every time they wanted to reach out to you but stopped out of fear. Out of shame, out of the belief that they are not enough for you. God says this is the moment heaven steps in because your soulmate is spiritually collapsing faster than you can imagine. Their joy is draining. Their motivation is fading. Their inner voice has turned into a whisper of exhaustion. They are not losing their life, but they are losing themselves. And God says the reason heaven is delivering this message to you is because your presence alone, your energy, your prayers, your love, even your silent support, can help revive something inside them that no one else has the power to awaken. God says you have been chosen not because of what you can do, but because your soul carries a rare healing frequency that your soulmate spirit recognizes instantly. Even if you don't talk every day, even if you are separated by distance or silence, their soul knows yours. And right now, their spirit is calling for you like a soft cry beneath the noise of the world. God says there is something you haven't known. Your soulmate has been fighting many battles alone. They have been carrying emotional wounds from childhood, disappointments from love, fears of abandonment, and guilt for choices they never deserved to suffer for. They blame themselves for events they never caused.